Good day, and here we are with the second episode of Dead Space. And I'm pretty sure once this goes up, this will be old news, but I recently heard that Blip is going to be starting to take down a bunch of channels. They're basically going to review each channel's quality and the size of their audience, and if they don't have a big audience, and if they're of low quality, they will shut them down. That's a pretty dick move if ever I've heard one. I mean, really, that is just horrible. Probably in a later episode you'll hear whether or not mine got shut down. Let's hope mine does not.
It's all right, McCoy.
Dr. McCoy, no!
Nothing to be afraid of. I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this. For you.
Oh, she thinks I'm McCoy. Okay, that was a very emotional move, up until she had that weird arm twitch. Just saying right there. Okay, there's dead bodies everywhere, but this is Dead Space, so you'd expect that. I thought that scene right there was actually pretty effective. I mean, it wasn't just some... It was actually kind of a touching moment, really. You didn't just get the item by picking it up, you actually got to see somebody dying to give it to you. Which I rather like. Unlike in Dead Space 2, where I think you... I don't remember how you got into Dead Space 2, but I don't think it was quite as effective as that. You know, I could smash the body with this, but I won't. I will entomb the body with... Oh, that's just horrible. Desecrating the dead here, ladies and gentlemen. I feel bad about myself. There. That kind of... You know, I'm just gonna walk away now. I already made myself a complete... Yes, I know how to add items to the bloody store. At least, ladies and gentlemen, this makes it somewhat more difficult. Because in Dead Space 3, you just have access to items all at once, which is kind of... I guess it's really annoying, but it just kind of takes away some of the challenge. That's one thing about first games in the series. I usually like them better than the later games. Like with Mass Effect. It always seems like the first games are the most, you know, complex. They're not there to try to appeal to everyone.
Are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, then I can't believe I lost her. We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole.
Well, we'll find what's left of her. We'll find her dead body.
Door to the emergency wing. You have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage, and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor.
Why is this stuff...
Communication is useless in all this static.
What is really causing this many different communication errors, really? And why is there thermite in the medical wing? That makes no sense. What is that good for? I mean, how does that make any sense at all? And as I mentioned in the previous episode, I believe, the controls take some getting used to, but these controls are bad. Not bad at all. It's just the mouse is a little bit floaty. But that's it. That's all. Yes, I know. Alternate fire. How would you not know this? Yes. Oh, I didn't mean E. Also, sometimes Isaac won't pick stuff up, which is annoying. And sometimes I get random frame rate drops. Not really sure why that is. I did not actually... Damn it. Really? I'm out of stasis? Oh, that's convenient. Hey, but I'm not complaining. I would hate to have to spend 5 minutes backtracking my way to a bloody stasis recharge place. Now, what's interesting is, in Dead Space 3, it did not lag like this at all. So I know it's not my computer, but rather the game itself. Guess it just doesn't like being... Oh, I remember this part. Run!
Hazardous anomaly detected.
Yep. This game is so much brighter than the 360 version. Come on, activate the cargo lift, damn it! What we have to do is we have to barricade ourselves in somewhere, because I died a bunch of times. Run! Run! Get to the office! Get to the office! Actually hit in the bathroom the first time and just let him line up. Hold the line! We will hold the line. Now see, this is survival horror. You have to pick out tactics that actually work. You can't just run and go, Oregon, I'll kill you all. Oh god! Come on. Oh, damn it. Don't stop firing. Come on, reload, damn it. Well, we made it through that one pretty easily, didn't we? Fuck you, you damned super zombies. Okay, that is how you gotta play the game. You gotta actually use tactics, you actually gotta think. You can't just run and rush and attack.
Down there. I think that's precisely the point, Doctor. God's work.
I'm not so sure of that. We have to assume that the colony's problem.
And who is taking this, and why is it there?
You can assume all you want to. I do not. The marker is glorious and divine. You know that.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Anyway, we'll have it on board tomorrow. You can analyze it all you want to. What are you so worried about?
Worried? Captain, people are dying down there, killing each other. Is this madness the transformation unitology teaches us?
Doctor, Terrence, there will always be risk when the stakes are high. And here, they're enormous. It could change everything.
Okay, my question is this. Okay, and once again, who was taking that? My question is this. You can just read the subtitles. My question is, why would anyone find a marker divine? It's a piece of black rock. When you see it, it doesn't look that glorious. It's literally just insane, you know? That's one of the things. I actually remember reading a article on this game, like saying everyone in this universe but Isaac must be completely insane. And not the good kind of insane either, like the ones that like to jump out of like exploding buildings. I'm talking like the kind of insane where you think frogs can talk to you. Because, my god, there's really being killed and processed into a zombie. Does that really sound good to some people? One other thing that's kind of insane about this game is, where are all the rigs? Why is Isaac the only one with a rig? I mean, seriously, somebody else has to have one of these. But none of them do. I mean, like, in Dead Space 3, Ellie. Nobody probably knows who Ellie is unless they've actually played Dead Space 2. And she's another character, and all she has is a coat on. Isaac, he of course finds an armored rig. It makes no sense. What's that one guy doing up here anyway? Why didn't he come try to kill me? Okay, so we need to go down, but before we do, of course it's locked. That probably will lead back the way we came. So let's just see if there's anything to take. I really do like the design of the rigs. I've always liked the design of these things. I just think they look so cool. It's like really functional armor. I've actually been looking on eBay for an Isaac Clarke action figure. They're actually more expensive than you'd think. Although I think that's just because they must not have made many of them when the game first came out. And so now they're even more rare now that the game's really, really popular. It's kind of annoying. If only I had liked the game as much as I do now when it had first came out. I mean, then I could have actually got one for a really good price. Unfortunately, on eBay, and Isaac Clarke, the kind of Isaac Clarke action figure I want goes for a huge amount of money, like $100 or more. So, oh well, no Isaac Clarke action figure for me. Yeah, I could get one from Dead Space 3. Yeah, I could get one from Dead Space 2. But I want a classic one, you know? I'm very picky when it comes to these things. I'm going to save just because, you know, I like this kind of saving, you know? It's better than a checkpoint system because at least you know where you're going to start at again. And it's not as bad as it could because there's plenty of those save stations around here. So you don't... And once again, just a random guy killed by one of the weakest enemies in the game. It would be nice to be able to save the guy, but oh well. I do think this is basically the zombie baby. Very creepy, very interesting enemies. I'm surprised that a game from 2008 would actually have an enemy like that, since it is kind of extreme when you think of it. So basically, I'm shooting a mutated infant right now. Now, clearly the infant's trying to kill me, so I don't really feel too bad about that. But that's something you'd expect from, like, a classic game, not one that came out literally, I think it was 4 years ago? I think this came out in 2008. So, yeah, I mean, definitely not as PC as you would normally see. This isn't even in Dead Space 2, actually. Although in Dead Space 3, they're gone, but I don't think that's because they wanted to be more commercial, or it could have been because they wanted to be more commercial. At least it makes sense not to have them, because there weren't any children with the actual humans that are seen in Dead Space 3. Instead, they're replaced by dogs, surprisingly enough, or maybe unsurprisingly enough. It still works, it's still the same kind of enemy, although you don't see them very often. A lot of the classic Dead Space enemies aren't seen. Instead, all you get are literally just the, I think no, that's a lurker that we just killed. Oh, what is the name of that? I should remember this. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna call them stabby guys.
That thermite you picked up should be able to melt through the barricade.
Why is this in the medical wing? How is that gonna help anybody? Is it like nitroglycerin tablets they're used for heart problems? Really, am I gonna keep missing the door? And just pick up some of that. Still think it'd be scary if they didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot this was even in this game. Damn it! Look at how much damage I've already taken. That is a hallmark of a good game. A game where you can. God damn it! Die, you piece of crap! Come on, reload! I'm probably gonna die. No, come on, come on! Get him off! Q it up! You make the smallest mistake, and then you pay for it. That is survival horror. I forgot spitters were in this game. I thought that was only Dead Space 2. How much health do I have left? I must have used a big health pack at some point. Use up 2 of those small ones. Okay, let's check how many credits I've actually collected. I have 13,000. Very good. Now look at this. I only have 70 seconds of air. When you start out in Dead Space 3, you've got like 230 seconds. It's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and save since I almost died, which is horribly annoying. You know, that's another thing about the early survival horror games like Resident Evil that annoyed me. Limited saves. Why was that considered good? I know many will say it served to make the game more challenging, but really did it? I mean, saving is an integral part of the game. It's something you literally have to be able to do, because you're not going to want to just keep playing all the time, all day, every day. Sometimes something comes up. And smack. And somehow that kills him. See, it's psychological horror. It's not just in-your-face stuff like in Dead Space 2 and 3. But I will admit, as I probably did in the first episode, latter games were not survival horror, whereas I still say this game is straight survival horror. I know you shoot people, but once again, if you have no weapons or if you're completely ineffectual, then it's just standard horror, and it would get kind of boring, I think. I like to actually be able to do something. This is why you always save one power node for something, you know, that way you can get into these doors. I didn't do that in my first playthrough, and I never got any of the good loot.
You found something down there, didn't you? Yes.
Gold semiconductor. It's an Intel. No AMD for
I
us.
wouldn't be certain of that. There was nothing divine in what I saw. We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses. Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more. To hell with Matthias. He of all people should...
Yes, I already moved it! Kind of ruined the whole audio log there, didn't it? I keep thinking you just press S. Leaper. Come on, Smack. Okay, basically, long story short, what Evil Mad Science is saying is just a bunch of crazy crap. They think that he apparently thinks that transforming people into necromorphs is good, even though he won't transform himself into one. Oh yeah, I just remembered, there is one big continuity error in this game, at least. The way necromorphs are created. In Dead Space 2 and 3, people just sort of get bitten by... No, people die, and then the marker brings them back. Ah! Screw you, you bastard! But yeah, you just die, and somehow the marker brings you back to life. So you have to get schematics for everything in this game. From weapons to ammo, and that's just amazing. I know, I do like streamlining. I will not dispute the fact that streamlining can be good, but too much streamlining kind of makes the game less of a game and more of just a cinematic experience, which is both good and bad. I mean, there are some games that are pure cinematic experiences, like Call of Duty, that are still entertaining, but I think a game that is more of a game is more rewarding than just, God, get away from me, you goddamn leaper. But yeah, a game that's more of a game... Well, he just got teleported over there. A game that's more of a game, I think, is better, just because it is more rewarding. When you actually figure out how to do everything the most efficient way, you actually feel accomplished, whereas with COD or even Dead Space 3, there is no real efficient way other than just get as many damage upgrades to your gun as possible. Well, no, I take that back a little bit. There still is some good tactics to be found in Dead Space 3, but not as many as here. Not as many as here at all. Also, the music in this game does get a little tedious at times, because it's basically just the same thing over and over again. The vacuum set. Be sure to make me read a tutorial when I have very little air, because that makes sense. I'm just going to sit here staring at this while I asphyxiate myself. Okay, let's just pick up this, come on. Now look at this. It's actually kind of tense, because I'm already almost out of air. Okay? Dead Space 3, you get like 2 minutes worth of air. Here you get less than a minute.
As you know, Ishimura is able to set his gravity locally. Your grav boost will kick in when you enter a zero-G area.
As you know, like, how would he forget? He's a space engineer. He should know this. And this is the zero-G jumping, you know? This was supposed to be a great little thing here, you know? A great element. Yes, yes, I get it. I know how to zero-G jump. In the later games, you can just sort of float. You can fly around. Like, literally fly around. It was awesome. This is a little bit simpler, but still... Well, fairly entertaining, I suppose. It's not as entertaining as it could be, though. And just drop that, and literally it's just one jump away to victory. But look at what all Isaac has to go through just to get through one door, when in all reality, shouldn't... Come on, get in there. In all reality, shouldn't Isaac just be able to melt through the door with his plasma cutter? Wouldn't that make more sense than having to go through all this just to build a bomb? But, oh well, this is Isaac. He can't go from one end of a spaceship to the other without having to rebuild half of it.
Combine that with the thermite at the barricade to destroy it.
Shit. I can hear more coming. Moving through the vents. Stay safe, Isaac.
Entering zero gravity.
And there's the goddamn leapers who can, of course, sort of swim to you using... I can make the... Oh! Gravity. Zero gravity. Gravity. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to be comedic here. Gravity. Zero gravity. Gravity. Anyway, that's enough. Comedy time is over. It is time for serious survival horror. Ing. Okay, Isaac, your heart doesn't need to beat that hard because there's literally a guy in here. Just because I haven't found him yet, that doesn't mean he's actually that much of a threat. What the hell is this guy? Okay, you know what? Bye-bye. And he's all the way back there, and I'm perfectly safe. For the moment, at least. I can hear him, but I certainly can't see him. And then again, I'm staring at the ground. Where are you, you bastard? There he is! Oh! Why he decided to eat plasma energy, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so I think we're getting close to the end of the chapter here. These chapters are actually kind of short. But I'm not complaining too much, especially for the purposes of this Let's Play. I just walked right into him. That was kind of stupid. Got kind of cocky there. See, is he gonna get back up? He's gonna shoot it one more time just to be sure. Seems like the PC version is slightly easier than the 360 version. There seems to be some difference. And it definitely is a lot brighter. Okay, he's dead. Everybody's dead. Smack. But that was one of the more notable elements of this game, the vacuum, where there's actually no sound other than what you would normally hear within the confines of your helmet. A very interesting gameplay addition. I see you! And of course it didn't really matter, because I still got smacked with the vent. Didn't do him too much good, though. Air vents. I think if Isaac survives Dead Space 3, he'll never want to go to a place with air vents ever again! Now, having played this for a bit, I cannot see why people complained about the PC controls in this game. They're good. I mean, once again, the mouse is floaty, but there's no problem at all. I mean, it's just as controllable as the 360 version. Oh god, these guys! I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I walked right into them. Yep, there I go. That is some horrible game design. It's just what I'm going to say it is. Oh, I hate those little things. They're literally the most annoying enemy in the game. I mean, they will swarm you. You cannot escape them easily, and they just do so much damage. That, at the very least, this game has a very fair checkpoint system. In addition to the, just die, you bastards! This is why you would generally want to have a flamethrower, and I think I'm actually going to buy one of those for the purposes of this Let's Play, because damn do I hate those things. Okay, so we survived them. That's why you have to actually be slow and methodical instead of just running around like an idiot. But I like running around like an idiot because it's fun. Trying to blow up the barricade that I could probably easily melt. Do I really? Wow, really? I can't even get a... I just stood there while that did that, because that's really safe. Now look at this ramshackle piece of crap here. All I should have had to be able to do was shoot it with my bloody plasma cutter, but oh well.
Should be clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
How would I forget this?
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide.
Oh no,
We
the tentacle.
need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening. These wounds, we are not equipped to deal with this. Get him to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. And record him.
My question is this: why did she start recording to begin with?
I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Yeah, her body is. Let's see, anything around here? But basically, this is one of the most mismanaged ships of all time. I mean, really. Oh yeah, I think we should meet somebody new around here. No, we shouldn't. It just looks like it would be. Sorry, we are full of death. Okay, another mutated baby. Yeah, roar. Come on, just shoot out the tentacles. I really hate it when those things jump on you. They certainly do a lot of damage. You also see these guys out in GOG. Hey, you're just flipping me off. Well, screw you then. Okay, where's that other bastard? So actually revisit this area, if I'm not mistaken, later in the game. We'll actually have to fight a regenerator. How exactly regenerators in this game generate all that tissue and from where, I don't know. Maybe they have like some sort of trans-spatial wormhole kind of thing where they pull it out of an alternate flesh dimension. That's a comforting thought, isn't it? Come on, pick it up already! Sometimes it doesn't like to pick up stuff. I do not understand why. And there is the... well, the trash can. The most useless thing here. this giant power block that was for some reason detached from the wall. And I don't get why this thing is just sticking out here. I guess it's a finite power generator, and if so, why not just have it connected to the ship's main power plant? Who knows? And more importantly, who cares? Because this is a game. It is not supposed to always make sense. Come on, stick out the tentacles, blasty blast. I know there's a guy right beside me, and there he is. You really have to use a lot of sound location in this game because you can't see everywhere at once, so you have to really just pay attention to your surroundings. And they're all dead. They're all dead, Jim. I see random bouts of lag. Don't really get it. Woo, more loot. There could be a suit schematic in here, maybe? No, line racks. You know, I use the line gun. Oh, inventory is actually full? Wow, there's all... Either I'm better at this game than I used to be, or you get more ammo in this game than the 360 version. Okay, what can I drop? Because you never want to pass up ammo. Ever. Schematics. What is this? Air can. Drop. Drop. Okay, because you're not... I don't really need the kinesis recharge, and I really don't need the air can. I could sell that. Actually, do I have another inventory slot? I do. I will take the air can, but I'll leave the stasis pack. You don't ever really need the air cans. I mean, you're not going to be out unless you can't really find where you're supposed to go. Damn it, gotta drop the air can again. Unless you don't know where you're supposed to go, or if you just get turned around really, really bad, you'll never actually run out of air to the point where you're going to need an air can. Let's see. I thought I dropped it, but I, of course, had to pick it back up again. Drop. You just start buying some more power nodes. Although, once again, why Isaac can't just melt through the door, I don't know.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening. Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me.
No, that's a text log.
Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone... Wait, I know you. You're Harry, the prisoner of the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please!
Well, Isaac doesn't really get to save the day, does he? He just gets to see the shattered remains of the people he couldn't save. Although technically he couldn't because he's not really supposed to be doing that. He's an engineer. He fixes the space toilet. Hey, do come back here later in the game as part of a, not really a quest, but as part of a mission. Let's see, so we got... That's gonna be painful. So wait, she was waiting all this time just for us to go by? Once again, psychological horror. That does a decent job unless you actually think about it. Text log basically says marker delusions. If you want to, you can look it up. I don't really want to waste any more of your time than necessary with text logs. Needless to say, all it does is show that everybody was a complete gibbering lunatic. Oh no. Because there's a tentacle boss in this game, and it's somewhat difficult. This game does not ever let up. Like, you might think there might be a cutscene, but there isn't. You actually have to interact.
The obvious symptoms are acute depression, insomnia, and hallucination. Incidents of violence.
Let's see, if only people were just depressed in this game, then it'd be a lot easier. I mean, here everybody goes crazy and wants to kill you instead of just sitting in the room listening to Linkin Park. But anyway.
I'm hesitant to rely on Dr. Mercer at this point.
Yeah, because Dr. Mercer's a lunatic. Anybody could know that. Thousand credits. Woo. Okay, see that thing? That is how more necromorphs are supposed to be created. However, in the later games, that is dispensed with, which I guess they had to do that in order to have a lot of necromorphs be created at one time. And he's going to do a smashy smash. For some reason, the black, oily necromorphs are, of course... No! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Reload! No! For the various Doom fans out there, you'll realize that that creature is kind of like the Archvile, constantly resurrecting enemies.
Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there.
Oh, we actually finished the chapter.
Find out what the hell happened.
More text log saying that everyone's a gibbering lunatic. Yeah, he died, and his basically that's just saying they don't know why he died. We learn that later, and it's not necessarily that entertaining. Line racks. I could sell those, you know. Power node, woo! Let's see, what is that? More money that I don't really need right now. Small med check. Can I drop anything at all? Nope. Can't. Well, it's only a small one. I'm actually not taking nearly as much damage as I normally do in this game. I'm actually doing well for once in a game. Whatever next. Although technically... See, though, it's not that cool that I'm doing well in Dead Space, simply because Dead Space is a modern game, and therefore slightly easier. Although not as easy as you would think. Not as easy as one would think. Let's see. I'm just going backtracking back to the tram. I wonder if there's another suit there. I guess I'll still have to look for a suit schematic. I hate it when they run that fast. They can take a lot of shots in the leg, can't they? You know, if that was just a regular bullet that would have snapped that leg. Much less a plasma cutter.
Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod. Lifting executive lockdown now. I found the deck logs. Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life.
Shit, we've got bigger problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying.
Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
So yeah, thus begins the main thing you do in this game. And what do you do in this game? You fix crap. That's literally your main objective throughout the entire game, is to fix the ship. Which I think is really quite fitting when you think about it, because Isaac, he's an engineer. What should he be doing? Fixing the ship. Too bad he actually has to kill a bunch of, bloodthirsty aliens to do it. Well, technically they're not aliens, but still, he has to kill a bunch of bloodthirsty zombie-type creatures to do it. It's hilarious when you think about it. Okay, so we sold that Intel motherboard. Or was that a processor? I don't know which. And we can't actually get a new suit. Damn, we have to actually find the schematic. So, oh well, we have successfully completed the second chapter. These are a lot shorter than I thought they were. We're actually going to end the episode by activating the tram system. So, this is General Ots signing off, having completed intensive care, even though inside this intensive care unit there was explosives that were readily available.